Hi guys, Samantha here from Fruit Collective. I'm just going to do a bit of an unboxing video today because I've ordered a Leclerc Warping Mill for my own studio. I haven't had a chance to play with one of these in person yet, so I'm really looking forward to seeing how it looks and getting to know it. Well, it's very sturdy. That's the base. I believe it's got the instructions in there with it. Everything's bubble wrapped. Looks like it even comes with the tools to put it together. I'm just going to show you how it's come packaged. There's a bunch of foam in there just to keep it snug and secure. It looks like they've used some sort of recycled stuff, which is great. Not sure if that's true or not. Let's build this thing. Like I said, I haven't even seen one of these in person, so I do need to look at the instructions. I have seen other warping mills in person, but after a fair bit of research, I ended up settling on this one. For me, it was kind of a toss-up between the Leclerc Warping Mill and the Sharps. They've got a horizontal warping mill, which I was considering because that would ease strain on shoulders. But ultimately, I went with this one because it sounds like it's a bit easier to manage the colour changes than it would have been on the horizontal, and I plan on doing a lot of warps that have a lot of stripes and things in them with the table loom. Kind of wish this was on top. Look at that beautiful timber underneath. It's very pretty on that part there, which you do see. Okay, looks like we have the French instructions and the English instructions together. I just unpackage everything so I can double check I have all the pieces, which it does look like I do based off the list. These are the cross members. There's another cross member with speed control on it as well, which is this one. So that's our cross member with speed control. Just beautiful timber. First of all, let's remove the base wing nut and washer. Screw in place the center metal post with the round screw. Reinstall the section with the washer and wing nut to skewer the post. This is the base plate. Washers back on before we add the wing nuts. I'm just trying to make sure I get them tightened relatively evenly on both sides. That's the wood spacer. Just resting this on the ground so it's a little bit safer for my hands. I'm going to secure this into the base before I go any further. Got to undo it because the lower cross member, one of them has the speed control on it. So what we can do is just turn the whole thing upside down. A goes first. Doesn't have the speed control on it. B goes second. This one, it has the speed control on it. Ta-da! Probably recommend doing this on a floor. Okay, now that's installed. Essentially the warping mill's set up. I love that this folds in. These bits here, you unscrew these wing nuts. Outfit change because I have dogs. So just dealing with the problem of these little bits of sticky timber, just from probably the varnish not setting quite right, whatever they've used on it. I've got the bolts out, or whatever they're called, just using a sharp knife to just loosen off that washer, and then I've tapped them out the back of the screwdriver. And just the same thing with these, just giving them a little tap to loosen. And they've come apart now, and we should never have that problem again. Hopefully you don't have that problem to start with, but if you do, that's how you can handle it. So these then you can install onto your frames. And you can adjust these up and down depending on how long you need your warp to be. And you can take them off so that the cross frame can fold for more convenient storage. Do another video at some point to show you guys how to measure a warp, I suppose, if that's something you're interested in. I like to make a cross at the start and end of my plane warps, so I'll be using all those bits of dowel that it came with. Some people just like to have a cross at one end, and that's fine too, as long as you've got a cross somewhere. I'll show you guys quickly how to pop these in. You can tell easily which ends are the ones that go in the holes. They tape it a little bit, and they've got these grooves cut in there as well to make it fit a little bit better. And they're also not varnished on those ends, so you know you've got it in about as deep as it goes when you get to the varnish point. You don't want one popping out while you're in the middle of winding a warp, because you may lose your cross. It's especially bad if you've only got one of them. Do you want to try and make sure that they're quite level across? This is the Leclerc Warping Mill. And despite some of the hiccups we had along the way assembling it, it is gorgeous and it is so solid. I cannot wait to start winding something on this. I just need to pick my first project. Got a few in mind. Beautiful timber.